I don't know about you, but the second I saw that is like, I got to give this a try. I could really use something like that. Problem is I don't have a ton of Ryobi, but I do have a bunch of Dewalt. And you know what? I thought maybe Dewalt has something. Nothing. I looked around. Nobody else has anything. But I did stumble across this. And I just happened to know these guys here. This is Mellif. I know them. I don't know how to pronounce them. They've done some sponsorships here on the channel. I'm like, hey, send the sucker on over. I want to give it a try. And they did. So let's take a look at it and see how it did. All right. I'm going to leave this to max because I want it to throw it as far as it can. But I think 5 is too high a setting. So we're going to come down to 3. I think that's enough to get it out there, but not so much it just empties the bucket. Let's try it. That's some pretty solid coverage there in just a couple seconds. I gotta say, this is this is pretty handy. And this, even though there's no snow on it, tonight when the sun goes down, it's gonna freeze. So, there we go. Now, as I said, we're doing a dry run. We're just going to test it. We're going to come out here so we can see how kind of a spread we can get. All right. 0 is not going to cut it. So let me change it to 1. And as far as speed, we'll set it to max for right now. Yeah, that's not cutting it at all. We get some vibration, but let's take it up to 3. I think we're gonna need to. Oh wow! Can you see this? Well, if you are in the Ryobi line, I totally get it. And you can head over to Home Depot right now. And for $64.20, you can grab yourself one of the Ryobi spreaders and do the same thing with it. And then come spring, you can throw out some grass seed. You can do all sorts of stuff with these things, apparently. First time hearing of it. Anyway, and they're not the only ones, of course. We showed you the Mellif. And thanks again for them sending this thing over. As I say, I just used it. And it's going to make life a little easier here around the shop and the studio and whatnot. They're on sale right now. They're $60, and for there's a $5 off coupon. You just check mark the box, and that's going to save you a few bucks, taking it down to $55. Now these are BYOB, bring your own batteries. All right. So with the Ryobi, it's a tool only. So this is tool only, but it works with Dewalt batteries. You're like, well, what about the rest of us who don't have Ryobi or Dewalt? Well, guess what? There's more there. We got it in red here for the Milwaukee gang. It's $60. It's made by, I can't pronounce that name. I think that's honestly their given name. But that said $60, and there's a 10% off coupon. Takes it down to $54 if my math is right. Now here's the difference on this one. So on the Ryobi, the handle's towards the back, so it's facing forward that way. On the Mellif, it's the same situation. They've reversed it on the Milwaukee. Not sure if that's better, but it's different. And then we've got for you poor Makita guys who can't catch a break half the time. Although Makita does have a lot of cool stuff, let's be honest. We got it in Makita Blue here, so it works with the 18-volt battery. $55, no sale, but I mean, hey, that's kind of the same ballpark as the rest. Even for you guys who jumped on the in-Hulk bandwagon, for a few of you that did, it's $60. Sorry, no sale on that. And for the rest of you who are like, well, I don't want to use a tool battery, but I kind of want it. I don't know if I'm going to spend that much. Grab yourself some AAAs or I think it's AA. It's like 3 AAs. 4 AA batteries. And you can do the same thing with the Scott Whiz. So you can tell your wife that you're going to go out in the yard and take a whiz. Yeah, I said that. It's a thing. Anyway, if you're using one of these, let me know. I want to hear how it's working out for you. I got to tell you, when I saw the first video on running across the old TikToks or Instagrams or wherever it was I saw it, I was a little bit skeptical, and I thought, but part of me was like, oh, come on, it's got to work. Trust me, the salt has saved my backside more than a number of times from slipping and falling. And if you've seen the cement we have out front here, it's like weird sloped. It's old, it's ancient, and none of it's designed for human feet or anything. Which during the summer and spring, who cares? You step over it. But in the winter, it gets a little bit slippery. So this hopefully will keep me from an ER visit. And I know you can just grab it out of the 5-gallon bucket. I mean, trust me, we got the 5-gallon bucket over here with the salt in it. Normally we just grab it and scatter it, but you get clumps here and clumps there. And come on, we're tool guys. This is just a little bit of fun. Anyway, you all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.